No one, no one gets the prize. No one gets the prize.
Yeah, family love taught me who was the boss, and I hope you know what she means by that. I know y'all know that's our proud sister Diana Ross, who was the boss from a good little while ago when she was still doing her thing. Now she's on hiatus, and I don't blame her. You know, after a while, you do what you got to do, and you grind it out, and then you might as well just sit back and enjoy. This is Haywood Barber on the Haywood Barber Show. I'm here to tell you I love you. I sincerely love you. I care about you. I think you are absolutely the bomb. Look, and I don't know you, but I know one thing about God and His children. He made all of us the bomb, and we all are unique with being the bomb. The most times, and you see I stumble over that because it's, man, you know, people are just so down on themselves, and they've been, you know, rejected for so long, and they just don't believe that they can be the boss. And that's why I titled this show "Be the Boss." Be the one that makes an absolute final decision that you are the shit, you are the best, and you can go out into this world, and conquer it. This world, not waiting for the pie in the sky. Heaven is coming. We know that. So that's a given. I'm saying go conquer this world, because that's what God gave us this uniqueness to do. Now I know that some of us been set up with a bad set of hands. You know, we've been dealt a bad hand. But I say that gives you an opportunity to beat all of those that got a good hand, and you rise above. Sometimes the fun is the struggle. Stop being down on yourself because you're down. Don't be that. I mean, look, man, these people counted me out at 35 because of my illness, my fatal disease. And I'm living through it. And I've lived past 15, 16 years now past what they said I was going to be able to do. And I'm doing it with the best quality of life. I'm eating right. I'm at my weight that I was when I was like maybe 25 or so. Not when I was 16, 17. I look good. I feel good. My skin is right. I'm eating organic, whole foods with real nutrients in them. That's what I suggest you do. I don't have to take a whole lot of pills to feel good, do this, do that. I don't need a blue pill, a red pill. I don't need none of that. It's all good. But I took charge. And I stopped listening to all the people that thought they knew and all these different traditions that we grow up in. I took charge. I became the boss of me and everything, and I don't listen to the traditions. Don't do this. Don't put a hat on the bed. Don't put a hat over here. Don't do. Oh, that's ridiculous. And if we believe in God, and we really believe in God, how can we get caught up in superstitions if we really believe in God? So, and I say this sincerely with pure love. Take charge of your life. Take charge. Don't let people set you up to fail because they put all these kind of roadblocks in your way. And a lot of times that's exactly what it is. Pure distractions. Pure distractions. Be the boss. Somebody sent me something. This brother from time to time, Zakindale, send me some things, and he says, fear imprisons, faith liberates. Fear paralyzes, faith empowers. Fear disheartens, faith encourages. I'm going to go on here because there's some more. You got to have faith, y'all. I mean, I wish I can tell you all the stories that's going on in my life. And I mean, I have plates. I mean, I'm spinning bunches and bunches of plates. And sometimes I get jumbled up with the revenue, with the cash flow and the outflow and all the other kind of stuff. And every single time, not without a failure, the faith that I have in my God and what I am doing, because I'm taking charge, despite my sickness too, and being a one-eyed guy and all that other kind of stuff, I take charge and I make things happen. And the faith that I have in myself through God, right? Because I'm not pretending that I'm bigger than God. No. God gives us the ability to do anything and everything that we want, and we still have the magic from God to blink and make things happen. But you gotta have undying faith in what you are doing. And of course it makes sense for it to be good and for it to be of God and to have that wholeness of God taking care of his people and enriching his kingdom. Now, I want you to understand, because people will tell you that in the Bible it says if it doesn't have that, it's not going to work. Well, that's a lie, and you already know it's a lie because there's so many people that are not of God and not always building his kingdom, and they're gazillionaires. I mean, multimillionaires and millionaires, and they all, some people make, $200,000-300,000. Nearly all my friends make $200,000 and above. All of them. They make $20,000-30,000 a month, every single month. Not every single one of them of God, and they have a completely unbelievable, enriching lives. So don't let anybody believe you that you have to be building the kingdom of God. Now, most of them love God, they believe in God, they go to church every Sunday, and all other kind of good stuff. And you don't have to do that in order to make it happen either. And the only reason why I'm saying these varying things is that people have blocked us in and saying that these are the only way things are going to work. You got to go to church. You got to be a Christian like this, and you got to stand up and make the sign of your cross in the middle of the aisle. That's all. I'm going to be honest with you. That's garbage. That's not it. But what is it is that how you believe in God, how that you disseminate and how you come to God and have faith in that belief will crystallize the way your world comes together. And that might be completely contrary to what everybody else is doing. So I want you to understand that it's your faith in God and how you see him that makes your life come together. I'm serious, y'all. And brothers and sisters, white, black, purple, orange, green, yellow, super brown, dark brown, light brown, blacks, all of that. I love you. And I say to you, be liberal with your love. Don't be tight with it. Don't think that you have to have love. You have to have sex with somebody to love them. That's, again, another preposterous thing. Give your love freely as God gives his love freely to us. And we are bums. We don't come close to measuring up to God. And he loves us without a failing doubt, and his mercy is unbelievable. Y'all better get with it, because this is an easy life, but a lot of us make it real difficult, and we struggle through the things that we want to have and the things that we want to do. And if we get this right, then we can pass it on to our children will pass it on to their children, and so on and so forth. And then we were talking about having the sparkle, and not only in your eye, but in everybody that comes to in your family will have a sparkle in them. You have a sparkle on your family. I should have named it that show. Anyway, let's keep it going, family. I miss y'all too. I've been busy. I've been getting it done, and I did real serious productive things this weekend, and I saw my 9-year-old son, and it was absolutely fantastic. That kid loves me, and I love him. And it's a beautiful thing. I drive 6 hours to see him for 3 hours, and it was beautiful. And it is always beautiful. And the presentations and the students are doing well. I saw one of my students today. She finally quit her job, and she's got a sparkle and a dance. She got a sparkle in her eye, and she got a dance in her step. She could barely sit on her seat. You ever heard that term? They say the hot seat? Boy, she was just dancing. She was ecstatic. I met her today for a quick session. Tomorrow we're meeting for another session, and we're going to meet on Sunday. And she's getting ready to knock this world out. And look, she's 22. And the beauty is that she and her husband, I'm mentoring both of them. They 22, and I usually don't mess with young folk, because young folk they just not ready yet, you know. But I found out that, and through them, that there are some young folk that are ready. And when they ready, I take them on. Yes, indeed, I charge them. Yes, indeed, you gotta charge them. You can't mentor anybody and not charge them, because then they don't have any worth, no base for what you're doing for them. So I charge them, just where it hurts, just a little bit. But then they work for it. These people will be absolutely Cold Stone millionaires by the time they're in their 30s. That's a fact. And that's if they go slow. And they're going to be Cold Stone powerhouses for their community, for their church, for their own families, and their aunts and uncles. Because there's a lot of folk out there that's old and ain't got nothing going on. I used to be like that, I think. Anyway, let's rock and roll, people. Let's go. I love you. Let me tell you something, family. It's going to be special. It's going to be special. Let me tell you when it's going to be special. It's going to be special the very minute, the very second that you recognize your greatness. The minute that you know that you are sensational. And you're not just sensational in the eyes of God. You are sensational in the eyes of the world. The world that made you. That you remember, we come from the earth. God brought us up throughout the earth. The earth birthed us to be great. We are of the essence of the greatest miracle that we've ever witnessed. The fact that the sun, the stars, the moon, and the way the 30-day cycle happens, and the way they 30-day cycle, think of that, right? 28 days, whatever it is. And the way the sun comes up and goes down, and we have the 4 seasons in most parts of the world, and all this thing is done automatically. You know what I'm saying? Even in parts of the world where it's light all day for 6 months and then dark for 6 months. I mean, that's just, you can't beat that timing. All of that stuff that is done automatically. If you think about Steve Jobs and Bill Gates and the computers that they make, you are infinitely better and worth more than all of those things. And you work better. The issue is, we don't know it. Most of us, if you had $1 million racehorse, you wouldn't keep that racehorse up all night long, smoking, drinking, playing cards, sniffing cocaine, eating horrible, bad food in order for that horse not to be its absolute best. And it's amazing that over 80% of the population in this country, the greatest country in the world, despite how we got here, even black people and other people, think of what you're doing to yourself. The self-medication I'm talking about. Not realizing your true worth. If you just think about that $1 million horse. Would you do those kind of things to that $1 million horse? Your prize horse. That prized possession. I say treat yourself like that. Be the boss. Take charge of yourself, your health. And garbage in, garbage out. Just think of that. So if we're walking around and we're eating nutritionless food, you can't get any nutrition eating out. It's very rare. 99% of the restaurants in America have zero nutrition in it, and any of the foods. The vegetables come out of a can. You can't get nutrients out of vegetables that come out of a can. It's impossible. So all I'm saying is, take care of yourself. It's going to be special the day you wake up. If you're hearing this message, it's designed for you to go on a path of consciousness, taking care of yourself, looking out for yourself, the wake up process. Just the beginning. Just the beginning. Sometimes it takes somebody, the path of awakening might take a year, 2 years, 5 years, 10 years. Some people take almost all their lives and they wake up and then they die. But be on that path of always learning. I tell a lot of my students, always, ABL, always be learning. Always be seeking out better and to do more. Always. To me, that's what life is really, really, really all about. Growing. Seeking out the truth. Understanding God. Asking God for His understanding. Yes, y'all. Understanding. His understanding. Now, again, our minds can't even come close to comprehension of God and His magnificence and all that He is doing at the same time. But see, I don't want you to ever believe that God is sitting around and saying, "Oh my goodness, that's Joan. Joan, you're gonna get punished for that." That's not what God is doing. God got this planet on autopilot. You don't think just as much as we got so many things on autopilot, you answer a phone and or you go on the internet, you put your name in, and automatically you get another email that says, "Okay, here's your code," and God's been doing that for a bazillion years. He's got this planet on absolute autopilot. Autopilot if you meditate. Autopilot if you pray. Autopilot if you have faith in the things that you do that is in Him. He's got it all on autopilot. This is not no thing where God sits around and says, because He's omnipresent. We know that. But He's not saying, "Oh, that's Joan. Your punishment." Come on. It's ridiculous. It's from in you. It's your belief in Him and what He does and doesn't do. So if your faith lies in this particular process and God will love me because of this, this, and that, then that's what you get, mama, papa. That's what you get. That's it. God knows, overcomplicating it. Don't do that. All right, let's keep it rolling, because you see the clock keeps ticking. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. I love you.
There is no mystery. You never be a stranger.
Yeah, you know when I was growing up, because my name is Haywood, they used to call me Hollywood swinging. Yeah, it was about a lot of fun back then, having a good old time, and I did it for a long time. I was always on my game. I was a self-starter, and I was always, serious about getting things done. But I had a lot of fun too. Probably more now, and the percentage has changed from me being maybe a self-driven self-starter 50-50 and to hang out, have fun. You know how they got us conditioned, to take off on Friday nights, have fun, Saturday, Sunday, go to church, get yourself reconstituted and ready for Monday, the horror, right? And look, I did it, and I learned a lot along the way, and it took me a long time to be the boss, be my own boss. I always wanted to be. I had a goal when I was young to be a multi-millionaire by the time I was 35 years old. Now look, I don't have to tell you, it didn't happen. And life gets in the way. But I was working on my dream and my goal. Most people don't even write their dreams and goals down. I'm here to tell you, write them down. And look, not everybody wants to be a bazillionaire like me. I'm going to be that. But that's not what this show is about. This show is about being happy. It's an opportunity for me to tell you I love you and let you know that you can love a person without knowing them. I start off with love. I begin a new relationship, a new friendship, and I start off with loving them. I don't start off with getting to know them to see if it's okay for me to love them. I start off with loving them because that's the way God started off with me. So why can't I be the same way with other people? And so can you. Love first and then see where it goes. And I bet you that your blessings will be bigger, stronger. My blessings, I have so many amazing blessings on an ongoing daily basis just from the fact that I speak to everyone that I come across. It used to be when I come in eye contact, I don't wait for eye contact. I say hi to people when I'm walking up on them. I say hi to people when they driving past me. I say hi to people when I'm at the light and they're turning in my direction. I'm always speaking and I'm pushing out love to them. Try it. I bet you'll like it. I bet you will. Hollywood swinging, Hollywood swinging. And look, I know we played Colonel Abrams, speculation and all that old kind of stuff. I like to do speculation on the good side, not the worrying side. I want to speculate to the good. There's people making $1 million a day on speculating that the corn crops today will be good 20 years from now. That's what I'm talking about. Billy Ocean did the Love Zone. That's one of my favorites. I always tell you, listen to these songs because I'm trying to get something out to you. Right? The Love Zone. I stay in the Love Zone. I always love. Now, I'm not loving everybody. That's not my gig. I don't want to do that. I've had my fun on that level. And it was okay. But it ain't all what it's cracked up to be. And if that's where you at right now, go ahead, do your thing and see if that's where your void, how you can fill the hole of your void. But for me, that wasn't it. I tried it several times too. But I want to play something for you. I really want you to hear this. So just in case I don't get a chance to get back, just say I love you and good night. I love you and good night. This is Haywood Barber on the Haywood Barber Show from a long extended weekend. Very productive. Be productive on a minute-by-minute basis. Inch by inch, it's a cinch. Oh, let me read some more from my man Akindele. This is his morning thing. I thought it was cool. I thought it was real cool, as a matter of fact. So, y'all hold tight. Let me get to it on my dumb phone. Sorry, y'all. I gave up the BlackBerry because I was finished the contract and it was silly, the numbers that they were charging me. So I went and got a dumb phone. But now I'm getting ready Bought my own 4S, and I'm going to put it on a no contract situation, and I'm going to be up and running, videotaping and doing all the kind of crazy stuff. I'm getting ready to build me a media empire. It's going to be unbelievable, believable. So we talked about faith encourages, fear sickens, faith heals, fear makes useless. Ugh. Faith makes serviceable. Faith is something you no longer doubt. Faith is something you no longer doubt. It is something you know. Any child or adult you know struggling with their health due to disease, that enemy will be canceled, and that person will be healed in 7 to 10 days due to the anointing of the mighty God. He puts that out every day. And I like that. I get stuff like that. I get a lot of stuff like that. Some of it I get a chance to read, some of it I don't, but I make sure that it comes into me. So that's the spirit in which things are coming towards me. Man, I have so much luck. It's unbelievable. People say I'm one of the luckiest people in the world. And I know what you're going to say. It's blessings. I know it's blessings, y'all. It's blessings of luck from the God. Yes. But believe in yourself. Believe in God that He will work every single miracle you want. And it doesn't have to be in a year. It doesn't have to be in 6 months. It doesn't have to be in 60 days. It is blinkable. You can blink and make it happen. When? Now. Not tomorrow. Not later. Now. But you gotta believe. And that's where we fall down. We don't have the strength to believe and have faith in the thing that we want right now. Believe. Listen to this. I want you to hear this.
Well,
Well, family, you know that's it. We don't play that around here. If it don't work, we out. We cut it off. We get it undone. We fix it. Look, this is what I was saying this to one of my students today. Whenever we make a goal, right? We always want to make it a stretch goal. We don't want to make it an easily attainable goal. But then when we make that goal, we want to do everything we can to hit it. We know that life gets in the way. So we know we're going to have to make minor corrections along the way. That's life. You're going to have setbacks. Do you know how the devil is? So the minute you make you set out to do something, he's going to put roadblocks. Now, he knows you, right? So he's going to put the things that's always going to get in your way. Somebody dying that you love, something happens that, your children or something like that. So he's always going to throw those things up. So if you're already that kind of person that the minute you say you're going to do something, there's something that happens in your family, and that's all it takes to knock you off the beam, then that's what they're going to throw in front of you. God actually wants to see, too, if the devil can trip you up good enough that you will just abandon your goals just like that. And if that's who you are, that's who you are. I mean, in all reality, we can't change who you are. But in all reality, we can. Because inch by inch, it's a cinch. You just got to go slow. Everybody tries to go so fast. Take your time towards your goal. It's okay. I like to go fast. That's who I am. I like to drive fast. Not no more. But I used to drive fast. And then when I started getting tickets all in a row, then we wanted to change the plan. And I did. But I wanted to play it my way for a long time. But here, this is my point that I'm trying to make in all of this, is that life will get in the way. That's okay. Make course corrections along the way. That's how you get over that. Know up front that you're going to have obstacles coming your way. Even say to yourself what you're going to do when those obstacles come. Those obstacles come. Even go as far as go to the far extreme. If my mother dies, my father dies, if this happens, if somebody gets sick, what am I going to do in order to continue on my path? I mean, if you're a good manager, you're going to do that anyway. You know, that's what you do. If you're a good manager, you say to yourself, well, I have to always be prepared for the most unlikely outcome. And then how do I still achieve the outcome that I want to achieve? So what am I going to do? That's what good managers do. And that's what good people, your personal management, that's what you do. If you want to become a goal-oriented person, so you start making up contingencies and you start setting up the things that you need to do even when something goes wrong. Something always goes wrong. That's just the way life is. So set it up, put it a part of the rotation. I hope this makes sense to you, because that's just how life is. So let's anticipate life. That's why I like chess, because you're anticipating the moves of somebody who's going to make 4, 5, 6 moves ahead, sometimes even 10, 12, depending upon how good you become. It might even be 14, 15 moves ahead. That's why a true chess player can play all those. Both sides, both guys are playing 14 moves ahead and wind up ending the game in 3 moves. But in each of their heads, they've already made 14, 15 moves. Now, the guy that actually ultimately wins with just 1 move less, outthought with 1 move less. Man, it's big stuff, people. Look. I want you to become the best that you can become at anything that you set out to become. I love you a great deal. I think that you are absolutely awesome. I know that you are awesome, and in most cases you are much better than you are living at right now. I want you to start living at the highest possible level that you can. Because when you do that, then you are reaching up to God while you're here on earth. And that's what God wants to see you do. He wants to see if you really have faith in the words that He left you. Really. And He wants to see if you're going to take care of that body that He gave you. That $1 billion body. Right? I went with $1 million horse, but He left you a $1 billion body. And He wants to see how you take care of it. If you're going to eat completely nutritionless food, or if you're going to take care of it the best way you can through plant-based foods that He left for you on this earth, that He made you from. I love you. This is Haywood Barber on the Haywood Barber Show. Have yourself a freaky, funky, fantastic day. And guess what? Yes, I love you.